Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I know a lot of you are like, Daisy, where have you been? I missed you as well. Welcome back to the news in 3 minutes with Daisy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys, a lot has happened. Yes, I had to go to Dirty December, but while I was doing Dirty December, a lot happened. And I know most of you are wondering, well, Daisy, you tell us the tea. You give us the news like it's the tea. Well, a lot is happening in the Trump administration in general, but let's get to that real quick before we even go to international news on the next videos. The first one is, if you're in mental health, so someone like me, you work in mental health right now, I want you to understand, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but the Trump administration, as of midnight yesterday, a $2 billion policy change happened. Yes, $2 billion, in which $2 billion worth of mental health services was canceled overnight, you guys, yesterday. So especially like people who are receiving addiction recovery, overdose prevention programs such as DUST across the country, especially Medicaid supplemented programs were cut yesterday. So if you're in the mental health industry, you're definitely going to feel the pinch. By the way, I am the owner and provider at Almanac Healthcare. So type in almanachhealthcare.com and you will see me in case you're wondering. But before I get into that aspect, so this is definitely a pinch that I'm going to feel personally. A lot of nurses and nurse practitioners, as well as psychiatrists in the industry, are going to feel this pinch, especially if you're in the public sector or you're receiving any form of insurance reimbursement. But let's move away from that. Let's talk about student loans and what has happened with that as well. The student loan cap has been placed at $65,000. Yes, you heard me, you heard right. $65,000. So lifetime worth of $65,000, no more than $20,000 a year per student. And also the way it's structured has changed from and also the requirement to get loans has also changed. So no longer, from what I'm understanding, there is even going to be some immigration aspects of people who are capable of getting these loans. So we're not really, some of the kinks have not been worked out. And yes, wage garnishment is still coming. They want to structure it similar to the way it's done in the UK. Like if you're in Europe, ask your friends who are Europeans, they'll be able to explain that better. But our government is still having problems with logistics. However, from what I am hearing, if you are supposed to get a tax refund this year, there's a high probability you will not be getting it if you are in default with your student loans. So that's the scary aspect. Yeah, it's very, very sad, because many of us are going to feel that pinch. One way or the other, you will feel it. Unless you're just balling out of control. But for the most part, most Americans, most millennials, most Gen X's and Gen Z's who are already graduated will feel it.